Okay, so I started with a clean face, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and prime with my e.l.f. primer. I really like this one because it's hydrating and it's gentle on my skin. But as you can see, my skin is already turning red because I do have very sensitive skin. I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm only going in the inner corners very lightly. My outer corners, I'm following the crease that I already have there. And on my forehead, a little triangle, and on my nose, I'm going to be super careful and straight because you can see any curves that you make even after it's blended. So now I'm using my beauty blender. I got this one from Ulta. When I'm blending in my makeup, I like to be super precise and gentle on my skin, trying not to drag and just simply dabbing all around and taking my time and being patient, making sure that it's all blended in. Okay, so now I'm going in with my contour. I'm simply using a brown eyeshadow, and for this look I'm actually going a little bit more harsh than I usually do, and I'm doing nose contour as well. So basically in between, I just leave that there so that the concealer can still be evident, and then I'm just going to be blending it in. I like to blend with my fingers, so as you can see, I just fast forward, and it did take a while, so I did have to take my time again and be patient, but I love the look. It just took a minute, so take your time and get the best results. So now I'm putting eyelash glue on my lids before I do apply the lashes, just because I found it's easier to watch it dry and it sticks a lot better rather than putting it on the lash before. Personal preference. Okay, so we're also going to be having a little brow tutorial as well. So for my brows, I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade MBP04 Chocolate. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my Q-tip, just cleaning up all the excess from the brow pencil because I'm content with the shape and sharpening it up does not hurt a thing. So now that the eyelash glue is all clear, I am now putting on my lashes. I'm going to make sure that my inner corners and outer corners are both stuck on the lash line and that none of the lash is irritating me or in my eye in any way, because I cannot stand irritating lashes. So now that the lashes are secure, I'm now going to be highlighting underneath my brows with my Tarte Clay Stick in the shade Light Medium Honey. Whenever I put concealer underneath my eyebrows, I like to make sure that it's always at least a shade lighter than the rest of my concealers. So now here, as I'm highlighting my brow bone, I'm trying my best to keep the shape that I already created, because I was definitely content with the brow that I made. So I'm just trying to follow that and just make it look highlighted with like enhancements, obviously. So I'm not trying to change anything or alter the shape that I already had. And that's something that took me a while to learn when I was doing my brows, because I would always try to change my shape with a concealer and it would just start looking all clumpy and together, and I just didn't like that. It didn't look clean or crisp at all. So ensure that you're only staying on the outside, outlining. So now that my makeup is all done, I'm just going to be using my Airspun loose face powder so that all of my products will stay in place throughout the day, and I'm going directly on the places that I applied makeup to. The concealer especially, because I feel like this will also lighten it, and I feel like it creates like a blur image. So right here, I'm just putting a little bit of gel on top of my eyebrows so that the hairs will stay in place and go with the shape that I had made for them. And then I'm just cleaning them up with a Q-tip, and whole makeup's done. We're just gonna go ahead and brush off the loose face powder that I let sit on there just for a quick moment. Highlighting my face with my Fenty stick in the shade Ice Cream 06. I love this shade so much, and it just looks like diamonds. I'm outlining my lips with NK Makeup Bold Lip Liner in the shade AA068 Brown. This is personally my favorite, so if y'all get anything from this video, it is to get this immediately from your nearest beauty supply. And then I'm also going to be going in with a light shade of red from my Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I like to do it super gently. So from the same eyeshadow palette, I have this white glitter that I'm going to be using on my eyelids. I'm going to be going super gently and just not too much. I love the way just a little bit looks because it's so evident and it gives like a glossy eye look. Okay, so this is my Goodnight Kiss. That is my overnight lip mask from Victoria's Secret, but I literally just use it as a lip gloss because look at how beautiful. Anyways, I'm setting my face with my e.l.f. setting spray. It is a coconut dewy mist. It feels so beautiful. I let it dry for a little bit, then boom. Thank you for watching.